Okay, fam, welcome back. So today we're going to be going over the monthly dividend and options income as well as profits for the month of December of 2024. So with that being said, let's get it. Okay, so before I get into that, I did actually want to come out and tell you guys kind of roughly the estimate of what we made for the entire year because again, it is a new year, right? So how much a trader or investor makes within a single year is relative, to be honest, because there is some people that will make like a few $1,000s a year. There's some people that will make like 20, 30, $40,000 a year. There's some people that make hundreds of thousands, millions, or even billions in profits and income every single year. Like, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but Bill Gates presumably makes, I think it's like somewhere around 500 million a year in dividends. So there is levels to this game. That's all I'm going to say about that. But the amount that we made in 2024 in total, not including the losses, this is just pure profit, income, options, all that kind of stuff, call debit spreads, the works, anything and everything that's not job related, was roughly about in the range of $85,000 to $90,000. Pretty good, right? Can't complain. I mean, that is essentially a full time income, and then some. But like I said, is it really a lot? Not really. We intend to crush that this year. So, the goal is always to make progressive steps forward. It's not necessarily to, I mean, obviously it would be nice to make billions, but the goal is to always at least be taking steps forward, right? As we always say, some money is better than no money, and we would like to make progressions year over year. That's kind of the goal. What it ends up being ultimately remains to be seen. And of course, it would have been impossible for us to make just this income strictly through dividend income because we would have needed to pull in like $8,000 a month in dividends. That is impossible to do with the capital that we have. So we had to strategize in culmination with a deep understanding of the markets, timing, discipline, patience, all that kind of stuff. So not exactly an easy process to do. It's mostly just strategic planning and execution is pretty much what it comes down to. So anyways, Happy New Year's, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the content. The first thing I want to go over here is the dividends from the M1 finance account. Again, we're not too focused on this right now because the goal is to maximize profitability in crypto until the crypto bull run is over. So Tesla $335.41, PFLT 4 cents, $8.78 from ORC, 2 cents from Enbridge, 2005 from PDI, again 587 from PDI. TLTW $2.73, 39.11 from NVIDIA, and then you have 146, 170 also from NVIDIA, 13 cents from Beto, 3 cents from 3M, $1.40 from WBA, 45 cents from HRZN, 1 cent from SEHD. We'll probably get back into SEHD at some point because it just makes sense. I mean, it's pretty much just an ETF for dividend growth stocks. It's a nice, easy pick. We don't have to pick individual stocks when we can have the entire basket. PSCC 1 cent, and then you have Apple here. You see, you got 84 cents, 2 cents, 4 cents. BSTZ 4 cents, 13 cents for EFC. $4.88 TLTW, $7.62 for RA. USOI $6.48. Main Street 1 cent. TSLY again. I think the reason why we're getting double payments this month on some of these is because of kind of the timing of the holidays and stuff. Because I think it's so the Yield Max guys, they had to kind of roll because of the day that the holidays fall on, they had to roll it to the following Monday. So it's some of these dividends we were not supposed to get this month, but we got them anyways because of the holidays. So 353.33 again from TSLY. 556 and 60 cents from ORC, 14 cents from OPP, 41 cents from SVOL, CLM $1.06 and 3 cents, CRF 28 cents, Beto 14 cents, CRF again 13 cents. So the total for that comes out to $798.94. Now, before I go into the Robinhood dividends, I did want to show you guys this so you can see we are actually, believe it or not, as awful looking as the miners look right now, we are still buying CLSK. Yes, you heard that correctly. We are still buying it. Um, I think I really, really strongly believe that we're pretty much, we've got to be at a bottom at this point. If not, we're extremely close to a bottom in the markets because it's been kind of ridiculous how much of a sell off we've seen. So now we're at 1650 in total shares. We could have actually made more money this month by doing options on CLSK and some of these other positions we have, but we chose to hold off and not do that. We could have also taken more profits on native crypto. The total profit we could have taken was like 7 or 8,000. We only took about half that. So the numbers that you guys are seeing this month is actually kind of downplayed from what we could have made. But again, you got to understand strategy is important when being in these markets. So anyways, going over the last week here, scroll down a little bit. I don't know exactly what the days were for the last week. We keep all of this data in spreadsheets with extreme meticulousness, but again, you're not going to see that on this computer. We have it on a separate one. So, yeah, I guess it would really only go back through the 29th. So we'll just do that. But you can see we're buying a bunch of shares here. So again, we bought another 10 at 967 on the 31st and another 40 at 975. I mean, simply put, it just got down below that $10. And we told you guys that there was a strong likelihood we were probably going to pick up more shares if it got down below $10. Okay, so going down to SPYT, we did pick up more of this as well. We have, I think it's like a $9 dividend pending on this one, but again, we're just kind of buying it as the S&P is dipping. So yeah, there it is right there. But we were buying a little bit. So 5 shares here, 1942 average cost on the 30th and 1910 average cost on the 31st. So $5. As you guys know, this ETF kind of likes to stay around that $20 area. So any dip buys you can get on this, in my opinion, is a golden opportunity to pick up SPYT. So we did. Okay, so now going over the Robinhood dividends. And again, I'm not going to go through each one of these. We did pretty much almost all of these in the weekly videos. You guys can go look at that if you're interested. But we'll just go over them. So YBIT, $139.27. YMAG, $49.05. YMAG again, $66.97. GUI, $28.52. Tesla, $35.49. YMAX, $83.26. OARC, $39.24. NVIDIA, $303.02. YMAX, $64.76. MRNY, $22.24. QDTE, $26.52. GPIC, $3.88. GPIX, 36 cents. Now GPIC and GPIX, because of the fact that those are so expensive, and the dividends actually quite a bit less than a lot of these other positions we have, that's one that we would probably also strategically buy, kind of like SPYT, but a little bit more so because there's a lot of price appreciation that comes with those particular ETFs. It's kind of designed that way. So if we get pullbacks, that's when we would kind of be looking to ape in on those particular shares. Okay, so QDTE, $18.50. YMAG, $40.62. YMAX, $33.90. YMAG again, $14.31. YMAX, $37.87. QDTE, $97.73. FEPI, $115.65. QDTE, $90.35. TSLY, $37.39. YMAX, $66.69. YMAG, $42.12. OARC, $27.52. YBIT again, because of the placing of the holidays, $78.07, GUI $63.42, and Soxel. Yes, believe it or not, Soxel does actually pay a quarterly dividend. Shock, right? So you can do options on Soxel, but you can also, the more shares you own, the more you get in a quarterly dividend that they offer. So $23.05 on that one. And again, we have Soxel not just for the options, but for semiconductor exposure, because again, a lot of these tech companies are forward-looking in their technological advancements, so we want to be exposed to that and the price appreciation that comes with it. Okay, so that total number is $2,189.67. We also have this small dividend here from OARC on Webull, $39.43. So that's also calculated in there as well, right here. And in terms of profit and losses, so Litecoin, we made $32.30, Algorand $673.92, Filecoin $21.35. Again, we still have a position on Filecoin, but we just kind of took a little bit of money out. Dash $642.90, Horizon $809.15, and we also took a loss on Horizon of $103.18. AIOZ $1,257.84, Render $19.91, ETCG $7.20, and a small loss on GME of $16.48. So the total for that number comes out to $3,344.91. And in terms of the options premiums, the total is $823 in options premiums this month. Again, we haven't been big on the premiums because crypto is, we're right in the eye of the storm of the parabolic phase of the bull run. So Soxel 12.6 covered call, exit date 12.13, $38 times 3 contracts. We paid $27 to get out early for a partial profit. Soxel entry date 12.11, that's covered call, exit date 12.20. It's 126 total, so $42 times 3 contracts, $6 to close early. CLSK, we opened 12.11 with a covered call, closed 12.20 for roughly about looks like 200 and I want to say that's $256 in total. $23 times 11 contracts, and yeah, we paid $30 to get out early on that one, and then Soxel again. Opening date on this one 12/20, and this one's still in play. You can see it right here, and the exit date is 1/24 of this month, so 2025. 131 or $1.31 times 3 contracts for a total of $393 in premiums. Okay, so the total for the month comes out to $7,195.95. In terms of a lot of the positions that we cashed out from native crypto, part of the reason we did that is because the money was on the table, and it's never a bad day to take profit, so to speak. The other part of the reason why we did that is, of course, a lot of people, especially big institution whales, stuff like that, they're going to be taking some money off the table and intentionally taking some losses at the end of the year to get ready for tax season. That is normal. Most traders and investors can only do tax loss harvesting in the United States per person up to $3,000 a year, as far as I know, unless the tax code has changed. Okay, but usually it doesn't change until the following tax year. So that would be the case for us. Now, for people that have trader tax status, you can technically write off unlimited losses, but it's very tedious and very difficult to get it. And in order to get it, you have to go in front of a judge to get one, and it has to be proved yearly. Okay, there's a lot of hoops to jump through to get the trader tax status. We don't have that yet, anyways. So yeah, some of that was just profit taking. Some of it was tax loss harvesting because we want to offset the crazy amount of taxes we're going to have to pay. Is like somewhere around 15 or 16,000 in taxes. So we want to have that money set aside for when the time comes to pay the taxes, which is another part of the reason why you guys may have seen the market kind of trudging downwards into the end of December, is because a lot of these big guys with billions of dollars probably doing the same thing. Okay, whether they have trader tax status or not, I don't know. So anyways, hope you all enjoyed this content. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.